The name Grant Cardone might or might not be familiar to you. And depending on your lifestyle, Grant Cardone might just be the one person that you need to know to inspire you. As the CEO of 7 privately owned businesses, in addition to being the author of 8 business books and 13 business programs, he's included among the top social media business influencers worldwide by Forbes. With all this success, Grant might seduce you with his philanthropy and his business acumen, but the truth is, he has some really dark realities about his success, just like most successful businessmen do. So, in this Grant Cardone success story special, we're going to be diving into how the successful superstar came to be given his astounding record of accomplishments. We're going to learn the secret to his multi-million-dollar career and how he ascended the ladders to success and fortune by deciphering the wealth-generating code. So watch until the very end of this video for further details, and so that you don't miss out on exciting information. Without any further ado, let's dive right in.
Let's get down to business.
Alrighty. Grant Cardone was born in Louisiana, United States, on March 21st of 1958, to parents Curtis Louis Cardone and Concetta Neil Cardone. His parents were born in America in the early 1900s to Italian immigrants. He has 4 siblings, including Gary, his identical twin. When Grant was barely 10 years old, his licensed stockbroker father, who earned a sizable income, passed away at the age of 42. Since then, he has been forced to be this family's sole provider. His mother was forced to sell their lakefront home and relocate to the city with the money that she had set aside for their future. Grant, on the other hand, was destroyed by the family's rapid economic decline. He would only do very little to provide for his family. He only could do so little. And to make matters even worse, Grant used to get expelled from school because he was disruptive and he was an argumentative student. It was a miracle that he even got into college. And that was because his mother promised their dad that she would do everything in her power to make that happen. However, college didn't have the effect that his mother thought it would. He soon fell into the wrong hands. Grant drank, he did drugs throughout college while trying to maintain his grades, eventually graduating from McNeese University with $40,000 in student loan debt. Grant was hired as a vehicle salesperson. He disliked the job and he really wasn't good at it. He kept doing narcotics, and he had his dog Kappa with him in a modest apartment in Lake Charles, Louisiana. Later in his life, tragedy struck when one of his friends had him robbed. He was severely thrashed and then abandoned at the front door to die. He received 70 stitches in his head, and his then-girlfriend admitted him to the hospital for 3 days. When he went to see his mother after the event, she couldn't recognize him. Before and after the incident, Grant made repeated attempts to stop using drugs, but failed. When he was 25 years old, his mother issued him an ultimatum to stop seeing her and forbade him from entering her place of work unless he resigned. Grant immediately enrolled in a rehab facility after that. He stayed in the facility for 29 days, being sober the entire time, but was forced to leave after that time since his insurance coverage had just run out. When he was set to go back to his old life, his therapist advised him to give up his ambitions for fame and fortune and just concentrate on not using drugs, since he would otherwise return to the treatment facility. It really put his self-esteem to the test. After returning, he resolved to excel in sales. He started reading, viewing videos and sales training, focusing on himself. He even got his mom to loan him $3,000 so he could start his sales training. He gradually began receiving a commission of $3,000 to $4,000 from his sales position, which kept inspiring him to do better. He'd become a millionaire by the time that he was 30. Yeah. When Grant Cardone made the decision to straighten out his life, he was 25 years old. Cardone decided to lead a sober lifestyle after leaving rehab in order to reach his potential. He also knew that deep inside, he was intended to do more with his life, despite the fact that he felt like a f***ing loser at the moment. After that, as a result, after leaving rehab, he made the decision to eliminate all harmful influences in his life. He withdrew from the company of his drug-addicted friends and adversaries, as well as from all the other unfavorable influences and situations that had, in the past, ensured his regular return to the solace of narcotics. Now, for Cardone, things didn't immediately get better when he made that decision to change his life. He still needed to identify a way in which he could realize that potential. Cardone had an accounting degree, but there really weren't many employment opportunities for him at the time. Cardone didn't have the luxury of being picky either because the economy was weak and unemployment was high. He hated the choice, but because he had an accounting degree, he was able to get a job selling cars. However, he applied some counsel he received from his mother at a young age to his predicament, and the advice was this: an investment in knowledge always pays the best interest. As a result, he started working on learning as much as he could about marketing, persuasion techniques, and the entire automobile industry. After seeing his monthly income increase from $3,000 to $6,000, he realized that he'd discovered one of the effective strategies for success. applied knowledge. Cardone finally rose to the position of one of the greatest automotive salesmen in the nation as a result of his efforts in investment and education. Cardone's standing in the business would soar. However, he would immediately lose his job after making an effort to do the right thing by alerting a business owner to another salesperson who was stealing from him. Cardone, though, didn't allow this setback to dull his zeal or his drive, and instead, he made the decision to never again rely on another person or business. As a result, he established his own sales consulting company and started aggressively promoting his sales techniques all throughout the nation. Cardone quickly established himself as a self-made guy after that. By the time he was 30 years old, Grant Cardone had amassed $1 million thanks to the success of his business. But just because the business was making a lot of money didn't make him a millionaire. The truth is that just because someone makes money or owns a business doesn't mean they are instantly wealthy. Nope, unfortunately. But Grant Cardone succeeded in making $1 million by being frugal and adopting a millionaire mindset. In essence, he considered himself broke immediately each time after he paid himself from the profits of his business, because he would invest all of his extra funds into down payments for investments, primarily real estate. Years of doing this would pass before Cardone's asset reached that $1 million mark. And it's at this point that this same straightforward method, which he continues to employ today, has enabled him to amass more than $1 billion through his investment endeavors. Simply put, his goal is to maximize his earnings so that he can invest as much as possible to create an investment empire. The 10X rule was created as a result of producing books and programs. It was developed as a standalone brand by Grant Cardone. The sole tenet of this book is that you should determine what you want to do. Then you add 10 times the amount of work that it's going to take you to get there. This holds true for your finances, for your loved ones, businesses, and connections. Every year, Grant organizes a 3-day conference for entrepreneurs and company owners that adheres to the ideas in this book. This conference attempts to alter people's attitudes and actions so that they have faith in their capacity to better their lives. This conference will address a variety of themes, including branding, sales, and marketing. It requires marketing and sales experts to step up their game 10 times more than they already do. If you've looked up Grant Cardone's net worth, it's likely that you're also curious about how he did it and how you can maybe do something similar. Overall, Grant Cardone worked really hard and put in a lot of effort to increase his wealth. So, it's your time now. If you want to achieve that kind of success that Grant Cardone has, then we got a little magic trick for you. Can you guess? Can you guess the plug, the shameless plug coming? Yeah, it's the like and subscribe thing. Yeah, it'll make you rich. At least that's what we're running on. So, do that. Like, subscribe, notification bell. Anyways, remember to share your thoughts in the comment section below, and yeah, we'll see y'all in the next one. Peace!